Hello, beautiful souls. This is Deloche from Girl and Her Moon. And yet again, we are close to a new moon, but this time we're having a solar eclipse as well. And they're both occurring in Capricorn. We just had the winter solstice on the 22nd, and this new moon and solar eclipse will occur on the 25th or 26th around Christmas Day. So this annual solar eclipse is a very powerful and important one. This day is marking a powerful point in our evolution, both globally and personally, as we are at a tipping point where we will be faced with many opportunities and obstacles. The new moon is the time when it turns inwards and recharges its energies, making it a wonderful time to plant our new seeds of intentions. The Capricorn new moon is interrupted by the annual solar eclipse, making the new moon energy stay with us for 6 months or even more. And this is the reason why this solar eclipse is so important for 2020, because the energies are going to actually be experienced within 2020, and it starts now. The eclipse will be joining Jupiter, the planet of luck and abundance, which is also making a harmonious aspect with Uranus, the planet of the unexpected. So this eclipse may bring in some opportunities or expand our perception, so that we can see in ways we just maybe couldn't see before. But having Jupiter there and Uranus, it could be something like unexpected money, windfall, things like that. It means that if you take the initiative to build and work on your own ideas, you'll have the required energy and doors of opportunity open up for you. It is also a wonderful opportunity to let go of ways of working that are no longer effective or serving your higher purpose, saving you time and money. With 5 planets and one of the moon's nodes in Capricorn, we have the Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node. The emphasis is upon the qualities of this powerful sign, which is Capricorn, of course. The energy surrounding this solar eclipse is abundant, expansive, protective, and harmonious, and will feel like a gift from the universe. There are also strong energies that are calling on us to transcend childhood patterns or unleash our inner child in some way. So 2020 promises something different than the previous years, and the doorway to this new wave of energy starts under this December solar eclipse. We are all being called to level up, to rise up, and to step into a new power, and this eclipse will be lighting our way. No matter what sign you are, a particular life area will be activated by this powerful eclipse and new moon. So let's have a look and see for each sign what houses they fall in under these energies, and what kind of things they should be expecting. Okay, so firstly, as always, we start with Aries. Aries is in the 10th house during this time, and it's all about career status and reputation. So Aries, you are asked to look at your beliefs and patterns around work and home and find a balance between the two. The previous eclipses asked you to let go of things around your career and how you're perceived by your peers and colleagues. And so this solar eclipse is supercharging these areas of your chart, saying it's time to start something new. Okay, so Aries, let's see what the new moon has in store for you. Okay, so let's shuffle the cards. And for this new moon layout, we want 7 cards. Okay, we've got another one just now. So we've got 4 at the moment, 5, 6, and the last one is 7. So the very first card we have is the Two of Cups. Two of Cups represents water element card, and it's about love, partnerships, soulmates coming together with another heart to heart. So where you are in your life right now, and what have you released and let go since the last full moon. And the Two of Cups is saying that you probably had a heart-to-heart talk with someone in regards to some certain concerns that needed to be expressed to clear the air in some way. So since the last full moon, something as such has appeared in your life. You have experienced something similar to that. Okay, so the second card is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups represents water element again, representing feelings, emotions, and the heart, and it is the card of moving on emotionally from a situation. So the second question to this is, what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? Okay, maybe you are moving on away from a certain situation that was emotionally not supporting you in some way. So you are moving on, or this could even be moving away. It could be something like moving away over water. Okay, so physically moving away could also be moving on from emotional situations that do not longer serve your higher purpose. Okay, the third card is the Tower card, and the question resonating with this is, what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Okay, the Tower card is all about sudden occurrences that are kind of destructive, or they may appear to be destructive, but say when the tower has fallen and after the dust has settled, you are ready to rebuild again. So this could be like breaking down old belief systems, breaking down old ways of being, and restarting all over again. So what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? You wish to grow and manifest restructure, regrowth, and also maybe having the energies a bit more aligned in some way, because there's a lot of chaotic energy in this card here. Maybe your life was a bit hectic and chaotic recently, and what you wish to grow and manifest into your life is something more stable. Okay, so the fourth card is, how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? And we have the Temperance card. It is exactly what you wish to grow. With the Tower card there, you want to bring those energies in and restructure with a more firm foundation. Okay, see the foundations there is not so solid. So the Temperance card represents bringing in your energies, coming back into alignment. Okay, so the energies are coming in together and being more grounded. So that's how you can sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition, by bringing your energies into alignment and grounding yourself. Okay, so the fifth card here is, are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how you will see them and release them from your path. And we have the Four of Wands here. And the Four of Wands relate to family or home in some way. So if there are any obstacles to these energies through home or family members, you will see them coming through there, and you'll know how to release them from your path in some way. Okay, so it could be family members, it could be people that you live with, it could be the home itself that you're living in. Okay, so the sixth card is, how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you during this time? Well, they will enlighten you definitely, but you have to be willing to be patient and kind of look at things from a different perspective in some way, to be able to understand that enlightenment. Okay, so that's how the universe will support you. You have to be willing to see things from a different perspective. That way you will be enlightened, and once you're enlightened, the universe is supporting you in that way. Okay, so what is the projected outcome? And what we see is coming together, celebrating something. Okay, so coming together and celebrating either some sort of success relating to home, relating to career and reputation in some way. Okay, so there is definitely some sort of celebration coming up in regards to this situation. So that is your reading, Aries. And have a Merry Christmas and a New Year, and enjoy the energies, and don't forget to journal. Write all of your intentions into your journal, what you want to make happen for 2020. Taurus, during this new moon and eclipse, you're in the 9th house, and the 9th house is higher education, travel, religion, spirituality, philosophy, publishing, and the law in some way. Okay, so the previous eclipses asked you to look at your beliefs, your belief system, and travel and your communication style. So do you have plans to travel soon? This would be a great time to go somewhere new and unexpected, Taurus. See what travel bargains are out there, or invest in a good book, or join that craft workshop, as travel doesn't have to be a physical experience. It could be anything that expands your mind in some way. So yeah, maybe even a good movie or something like that. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has for Taurus. We have a 7-card layout, and let's see what comes up. So 7 cards. Hope you're enjoying the festive energies during this time, Taurus. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year soon. Okay, so we've got the 7 cards, and the first card is, where are you in your life right now, Taurus? And what have you released and let go since the last full moon? And we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card represents some sort of awakening. Okay, so this could be some sort of spiritual maybe aspect, because you are in the 9th house now and it does represent spirituality, or it could be some sort of enlightenment coming through your higher self or the universe in some way, your guides, and it does show that you are actually enlightened in some way in regards to a situation maybe in your life. Okay, so and what you have released is an old way of being. Something that was dead within you is or not so active within you is kind of active now. It's alive again. So you've released that stagnant energy and you've become more active now in that sense. Okay, so that's coming through. Okay, so what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? We have the 4 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups represents some sort of Cups represent the heart or emotions and feelings, because it's a water element card, and it represents maybe some failed relationships, or maybe even like hurts, emotional hurts in the past. There is some sort of offer on the emotional level being offered to you soon. Now you do come across as being closed off because you have just maybe recently released something on the emotional level, but you are being offered something that is coming from the heart. Okay, so accept it, be open to it. Okay, so these are the energies that are emerging and you should be ready to call them in. Okay. Alright, so the 3rd card is what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? And we've got the Moon card, so it's saying work with the Moon at this time. During the eclipse and the new moon, write all your aspirations, write down all your intentions, desires into a journal or a piece of paper, and put them away after you've done that. And next year this time, pull it out and have a look and see if any of those things happened. Tick them off one by one. That way you can keep track of what has been granted and what hasn't been. Okay, so the 4th card is, how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? And we have the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is showing hard work, basically. Maybe you have to work steadily and slowly, but with a lot of responsibilities on your back. Okay, so how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? By working steadily and slowly. And also this is like all of these new ideas. Okay, all of the new ideas you've got on your mind, maybe you should just put them down onto pen and paper as well. That's what's coming through. Okay, the moon definitely is coming through, so it's saying work with the moon. Okay, so the 5th card here is the Page of Cups. And are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how will you see them and release them from your path? And we have the Page of Cups. So if you've got any inner childhood issues, now this is the time to actually release those, okay? So these could be like energies that can become obstacles in your path in some way. So maybe you need to work with a child within, but it's more so the emotional side, because pages are related to the emotion, okay? Emotions and feelings. So how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? They will give you strength and courage in some way. So you'll feel strength and courage. Also, you'll feel very healthy during this time. You'll actually feel vitality. And if you do have any health issues, this is a time where you will actually overcome them. So that's how the universe and the high energies will support you, but it's more so as courage and energy and strength coming to you in some way. So what is the projected outcome? And we do have the King of Pentacles coming through. This is the money king, or the king that is an earth element, which is, you know, material issues. So if not money, it's all about reality, basically, situations regarding our reality. And it is saying that you will be like the king or the expert or the master in overcoming these issues in some way and getting your life in order. So that is the projected outcome. So that is for you, Taurus. Enjoy the energies, the festive season. So next we have Gemini. Gemini, you are in this 8th house, and the 8th house is relating to sex, death, regeneration, and other people's money. So it's the typical death card in the tarot deck, the number 8 or the 8th house. So examine how you spend and invest money as the eclipse is happening in the part of your chart around other people's money, Gemini. You could be making some new decisions about how you spend, save and invest. It's even possible that you can come into some unexpected money during this time. Also, in regards to sex, maybe it is an idea to spend the day on your own in bed and just cuddling yourself. It's one of those days. So let's see what the tarot has to say for Gemini. We have a 7-card spread. So 2 more cards. One more card. It decides to flick out. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so we've got the first card here, and it says this is where you are in your life right now and what you have released and let go of since the last full moon. And what we have here is the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is a good partnership. Okay, so it's like working with someone else who is like-minded. They could be a soulmate, they could even be your partner. So it's someone who is very close to you, someone who shares ideas with you. You could be working together. You could be looking at the world in some way and wanting to explore it in some way. Or maybe working with an international type connection in some way. It could be through social media or the internet. So this is where you are in your life right now, And what you have released since the last full moon is you've decided to work as a partnership in this sense, you know, like supporting each other in some way rather than working on your own totally. Okay, so the second card here is what are the energies that are emerging and that you are ready to call in? And we've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant represents some sort of guru or teacher that teaches the local community or people in general. So the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in is to maybe to get some sort of advice from someone that is a master in their field that you need some sort of advice in. Okay, so these are the energies that are coming in right now. It could be a spiritual type person, it could be a teacher, it could be someone that is actually like a lecturer, that is like a teacher within the field that you work in. Okay, so the third card we have here is what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? And we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, the Three of Pentacles represents, this could be like three people working together, building something that is long lasting, okay? Because the Pentacles represent Earth element, and Earth element is stable and secure. It doesn't move too quickly. So it is something long lasting, stable and secure. And we do get this as starting to happen within the next, say, showing it's the fruits of your labor coming within the third year of anything that you have started working with two other people. So I do see one person here, which is two, but here I see three people in the picture in overall. Okay, so the fourth card here is how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? And it is saying, well, you know, maybe you need to actually sometimes revolt or stand up for yourself, or tell people where you are and who you are and what you're about, and to stop trying to put you into a mold in some way. So the way you can sow your seeds is by expressing your mind in some way. Okay, so being yourself is how you can sow your seeds of intention. Okay, so the fifth card here is, are there any obstacles to these new energies, and if so, how will you see them and release them from your path? Okay, so the obstacles in your path will come through as pain in the neck, pain in the back. You will actually physically feel, you may actually need to have some sort of acupuncture done on your back, because these could be like emotional or energetic blockages that have set in physically into your body, and you need to get that sorted out in some way. And I do feel like it is actually something that has been happening, maybe upper back. I'm getting upper back problems here, but it could go all the way into the lumbar or the coccyx even. So the obstacles to these new energies is to take care of your physical health first. Secondly, if there have been people that are not trustworthy and they're kind of like backstabbers in some way, or you feel certain issues are long gone dead, it's time to release them. Okay, so release them, let them go, and do not deal with them, because they will actually become obstacles in the future if you keep holding on to them. Okay, the sixth card is how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? They will support you through with unconditional love. It's there, it's always there. It's always there. But you're not being open to it. So be open to it. Do not be satisfied with just the limited amount of what you have. Be open to more. Okay, so open yourself to all these new things that you can manifest. It's saying you need to be open to the things that you want to manifest into your life, and they're there, but you're not being open to them. You're not being open to receiving them. What is the projected outcome? I do see success for you. Okay, so success in regards to whatever you are thinking of planning, achieving your intentions, those seeds of intentions. I see them as being something that will help you to succeed in some way. Okay, so I do see you being very successful around that time. Okay, so Cancer. Merry Christmas, Cancer, and Happy New Year. I hope you're enjoying the energies of the festive season. So, Cancer, during this new moon and solar eclipse, marriage and partnerships. Okay, so you're in the 7th house, so it's all about marriage and partnerships. Cancer, this eclipse is all about relationships, since it will be happening in your opposite sign in Capricorn. While this solar eclipse, while solar eclipses are times of renewal, sometimes endings are necessary for the new to come in. Okay, so I feel maybe that you have released someone from your life. This could be a time when a strong relationship, not necessarily a romantic one, it could be even a business partnership. It's a time when it ends or goes through a profound shift in some way. It could be a friend, business partner, mentor, or even a teacher. It may be that you've just outgrown them. This probably won't come as a surprise. It will be something you have been thinking about since July, probably July 16, around that time. So, long time. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for Cancer. So we have a 7-card spread. Got that one first. So 2 more cards. One more. There we go. 7. Okay, so the first card shows us where you are right now in your life and what have you released and let go since the last full moon. We have the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords represent worries on your mind. It feels like you've released something and you're kind of like relaxing or kind of in that mode at the moment. It feels like maybe you've released someone, like maybe let someone go in a relationship situation, and you are kind of, relaxing, having time off to yourself, kind of in that kind of mode, meditating maybe. Okay, so that's coming through like that. Okay, so the second card is what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in, and I do get like maybe sorrow in some way. Okay, so if you have let someone go, maybe you are starting to feel those energies of regret or sorrow or grieving. Okay, it could be like a certain time that you will be actually, just going through the motions, and it won't last long, because cups are water element cards, and they do not last long. They last quickly, just like water flowing. Okay, so what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life during this time? Independence, being single maybe. Okay, so the Queen of Swords represents a woman who is single, divorced, separated, or widowed. And what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Maybe more independence, being more on your own, maybe wanting to be single again. You know, that kind of desire is kind of evoked within you during this time. Okay, so that's coming through. Okay, so the fourth card is, how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? Oh, so you are so worried, you've got a lot of mind chatter going on, and it's like your thoughts and feelings are kind of like all over the place. It's like one minute you want something, next minute you're feeling sad because of what you've done or what you're going through. But how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition without worrying so much? By getting rid of that mind chatter, by trying to overcome insomnia in some way. Valerian will help if you wish to, you know, if you've got problems like insomnia, can't go to sleep, etc. So, yeah, resting more, hopefully. Okay, so the fifth card here, it represents, are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how you will see them and release them from your path. Okay, are there any obstacle to these new energies? Well, the Star card says the only obstacle is if you don't ask for something. Okay, it's like wishing upon that star. If you do not ask, if you do not wish, then that will be an obstacle, because if you don't know what you want, then how can it manifest? How can your guides and angels and the universe help you to manifest what it is that you don't even know what it is? Okay, so you have to be very clear on your intention and your wishes. Otherwise, they could become obstacles in some way. Or if you wished on something to happen and you wish you didn't wish for that, you know, it's like, be careful what you wish for. It could be something that you don't really want. Okay, so that's coming through as well. Okay, so how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? And we do have the Death card, and the Death card is all about transformation. So by being transformed in some way, there's growth, there's amazing growth happening in regards, especially relationships within your life. Okay, and last but not least, what is the projected outcome? Well, what has gone has gone. It's something that will not be reignited again. So if a man dies, is dead. Basically, what has ended. So do not go back to where you were. Look forward to where you want to go. Okay, so somewhere else. There's transformation and there's a lot of ending happening in your life. Okay, so next. So Cancer, yeah, I hope you enjoy the festive energies and Christmas and New Year's, and don't forget to write in your journal what you want. It's very important during this time. This eclipse is very important. Okay, Leo. Leo is in the 6th house, and the 6th house is all about work, health, and service to others or to yourself in some way. So Leo, once again, you're looking at your day-to-day life and seeing if there's anything that needs changing. Your daily routine, for instance. This could be something related to your daily routine or your day job. This is also a time when health issues could come up. It may be that you were putting off your yearly checkup at the dentist, as Capricorn rules teeth or joints, the bones in particular, and it's also a great time to try a new exercise or wellness routine during this time. So maybe, I don't know, yoga, doing stretch exercises, things like that. So let's see what the cards have for Leo. We've got a 7-card spread. Okay, so 7-card spread. Okay, so the very first card we've got here is the Knight of Swords. And where are you right now in your life? And what have you released and let go since the last full moon? And we have, with the Knight of Swords, you are at the moment in your life where you are kind of like trying to charge forward into a situation. Okay, so charging forward into a situation. This could be quickly starting something, quickly doing something. This could also, the Knight of Swords also represent nurses, doctors, or dentists, because they've got that sword, which is like the injection, right? So something that could happen suddenly in regards to, say, a toothache or something like that, where you'll have to, you know, go and see a doctor as well. So where you are right now in your life, and what have you released and let go since the last full moon? And it also shows that maybe you have left behind that kind of energy where, you know, you kind of rush into things. Okay, so maybe you're a bit more thorough during this time. Okay, so that's coming through with the first card, the energies. The second card is, what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? Ooh, happiness. The 10 of Cups represents happiness. It represents the most amount of happiness. This is the highest number of cups in the cups suit, and when you look at the rainbow of cups, rainbows don't last long. So it's just saying, when you do that, when you do feel that happiness come along, the energies, live in the moment until that rainbow disappears. Enjoy the moment. Okay, so very important. Okay, so what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Okay, well, I'm getting with this card something related to communication as well as action in some way, but things are still up in the air. You know, it's like all these ideas and things you want to start, could be projects, but they're still up in the air. So what you wish to grow and manifest into your life, they're just ideas at the moment, but then again, write those ideas down during this solar eclipse. Write them down, and they will be, you know, come next year during this time, have a look at them, the list, and you'll see that most of them, or maybe even all of them, have been granted. Okay, so that's coming through as that. Okay, so the fourth card is, how can you sow your seeds and intentions and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? We have the Judgment card. It is saying that you will be enlightened. There will be an awakening call from your higher self or the universe in some way, and then you will know how to sow your seeds of intention in some way. Okay, so that enlightenment will come in. It probably will come in during the solar eclipse. Okay, so are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how you will see them and release them from your path? And we have the Death card, and the Death card is transformation. It represents transformation in some way, okay? A new way of being. So are there any obstacles to these new energies? Well, if you haven't transformed yet, it's time to transform. Otherwise, then that will become an obstacle for you. It's time to grow in some way, in a spiritual sense. How will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? Well, you do have people around you that will guide and support you. These are people that will support you at work, or service to you, or you will be giving service to others in some way, and this is how the universe will support you. Okay, so it will come through them in some way. Okay, so what is the projected outcome? And we've got two cards as the projected outcome. We've got the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups. The Four of Swords and Five of Cups represents maybe that there will be someone who has a health problem, who may even have, it could be someone that has a health problem close to you. It could be you who has a health problem, so you need to go and get that checkup. So the projected outcome shows something that you have to kind of help out, because it's service to others in regards to health issues. Okay, that's coming out, and it could be something that you have to deal with in some way, whether it's you or someone close to you. Okay, so Leo, hope you enjoyed the festive season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and enjoy the energies as we move into 2020. Virgo. Virgo is in the 5th house, and it's about romance, children, creativity and fun. So Virgo, this should be a relaxing eclipse for you. You might have let go of some pastimes and hobbies in the recent months that weren't working for you anymore, and also some love interests you realized weren't worth pursuing. So now this eclipse is letting you start a new cycle around how you have fun, be it through hobbies or romantic interests. This is a great time to start a new creative project which you finally have the energy for. Okay, so exciting and fun. Okay, let's see what the cards show for Virgo. So we've got this 7-card layout. Okay, we've got 7 cards. Oh, look at the last card we've got. We've got the Hermit card, which is the Virgo. Okay, so the first card is the 3 of Wands. And this shows where you are in your life right now and what have you released and let go since the last full moon. Okay, so the 3 of Wands represents a desire to move across somewhere, desire to do the next thing. What should I do next? Okay, this person's standing there and looking out to the horizon and going, what should I do next? Where should I go next? It's like trying to decide what to do, and it's a Wands card, so it's all about all these new ideas and way of action that you are contemplating on. to proceed with. Okay, so that's coming through as where you are in your life right now and what have you released and let go since the last full moon is you probably did travel, and maybe there was a lot of travel happening, or maybe there was, if it's not physical, there was travel, internal travel in some way. Okay, so maybe travel is has been happening for a while, and it's kind of like something that you've released for now. Okay, so the second card here is the Six of Wands. Again, another fire element card, the Wands. So what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in, Virgo? Success. Okay, success. This is the card of success, honor. It's the card of achievement. Well, you will achieve something in some way. So these are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in. Wow. Okay. What do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Well, you've got a lot of wishes on your mind. This is the traditional wish card. You've got all of these wishes, heartfelt wishes that you really want to experience or bring into your life in some way. And it is saying that you need to kind of, ask for them individually. Be very precise of exactly what you want. That way your wishes will come true. Okay, so the fourth card here is, how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? And we've got the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is saying by acting quickly. Okay, so if you act quickly, then certain things will actually happen for you. So when you see the opportunity, grab it. When you see the opportunity, go get it. So that way your wishes will. You can sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition. Okay? Act quickly. Okay, so the fifth card here is the Page of Wands. Again, a fire element card. Are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how you will see them and release them from your path? Well, it is saying that maybe a lot of physical travel is probably going to be become an obstacle for you. Maybe you need to move around a lot during this time. That could become an obstacle because you really want to do something different during this time. Okay, so that's coming through. It could also be that you have to deal with a child as well. Maybe you have to be responsible for a child, or some sort of message that comes through that kind of throws you out of balance in some way. But being too daring and adventurous can also become an obstacle. So be careful as well, because during this time it's all about children, creativity and having fun. So yes, they can become obstacles as well if you're becoming too daring, too adventurous and irresponsible in some way. Okay, so the sixth card here is the Four of Swords, and it represents how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you. Okay, they will guide and support you through your dreams or while you're meditating. So it is coming through. Information will come through during times like that. You will get information through your dreams or while you're in a meditative state. Okay, and the last card is, what is the projected outcome? I do see that this is the Hermit card. A Hermit card does show that after all this energy of the moon, you'll actually decide to retreat and go within. It will be like you will be doing inner work in some way. and you will also be able to guide others or get guidance from others in some way as well. Okay, so that is the projected outcome for the new moon in Capricorn and the solar eclipse. So Virgo, enjoy the holidays and the holiday season. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope 2020 is a good one for you. Hello Libra. Libra is in the 4th house during the new moon in Capricorn and solar eclipse. So the 4th house represents home, parents, roots and circumstances that occur at the end of your life in some way. Okay, so in the recent months you were asked to let go of some pretty deeply ingrained imbalances in your home life and family. Perhaps your physical home or room needed some renovations, or a family relationship needed some reworking. The solar eclipse is bringing a blast of new energy to this area of your life. You could create a beautiful new home, move house, or a parent or family member could become closer in some way. Okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say in regards to the new moon and solar eclipse for Libra. So we have a 7-card spread. And one last card. Okay. So, Libra, where are you in your life right now, and what have you released and let go since the last full moon? And I see maybe you were trying to juggle or maintain balance with finances or work and home, or two issues in your life. Okay, so you were trying to keep a balance, trying to keep it all in balance in some way, and what you have released is trying to balance it. So you have actually decided that you want to enjoy life while you are balancing the two issues in your life. Okay, so it could be work and home, or it could be your finances in some way. Money comes in, money goes, but you decided to be happy within yourself, within the moment, as even that happens. So you've kind of let go of the mentality of worrying over trying to balance things in some way. Okay, so the second card here is, what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? And what we have here is the 9 of Wands. Wands are fire element card. Okay, so the energies that are emerging are maybe you need to have healthy boundaries in some way, because if you, at this time, if you don't have healthy boundaries, you can get hurt because you may be too vulnerable, especially relating to people like family members, okay, where you don't want to say no to them and you can get hurt. So it's good to have healthy boundaries in some way. Okay, the third card here is, what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Or maybe something that is related to the legal system. Maybe you want to get something sorted out. Maybe you've got a court case going and you want that finalized. it could just be that you want balance in your life, okay? Or justice. Okay, so the fourth card is how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? Okay, so you do have some ideas that you will succeed in, and by believing that you've already succeeded, okay, imagining or even acting it out that you have succeeded will actually get you there. Okay, so how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition is by thinking that you've already succeeded. I do see 6 things that you will succeed in, and there's a saying, act rich to become rich. Yeah, it's that kind of mentality. So just imagine you've already succeeded in that and you will actually succeed. Okay, so the 5th card here is the Temperance card. And are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how will you see them and release them from your path? Well, if you're not in alignment, you will actually have issues relating to your health, especially maybe situations like headaches or migraines. You may have issues with compassion, see the heart chakra there, and you may have issues with seeing the future with the third eye. So you need to bring your energies into alignment. That's what it's saying. If you don't, it will be an obstacle. Okay, so the 6th card is how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? Well, it is saying that if you are patient, you will be enlightened in some way, but you have to learn to see things from a different perspective. Okay, so if you see things from a different perspective and kind of acknowledge them in some way, understand them, then you will actually be enlightened, and that will be some sort of soul growth that the universe actually embodies on you. So what is the projected outcome? Well, the Ace of Pentacles, starting off something new. So something that is long-term and secure, it's a seed, okay? So it's like a seed or an egg and will be seeded, and it will grow. It will grow to become something that is long-term, secure, and it'll give you safety. It's an earth element card, so it relates to something that is within the material world. So it's something that will grow physically to become something that will help you to gain security and long-term results. So I hope you enjoy the festive season, Libra, and Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So enjoy the energies, and hope 2020 will be a great year for you. Hello, Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, during this new moon and solar eclipse in Capricorn, you are in the 3rd house, and the 3rd house is it's all about communication, immediate environment, and siblings. So it's about communication. Immediate environment could be like neighbors, the local area, and siblings, so sisters and brothers. Well, Scorpio, in the recent months, you were asked to release some old negative thought patterns. You've spent the last 6 months growing and healing. This eclipse is about finding or discovering your voice, or how you express yourself. You are now expressing yourself in a new, more honest way. Maybe you've been given a new platform by the universe where you need to express yourself, such as a blog or social media account, or you could be writing poetry, songs, or plays. Okay, so that's coming through for you, Scorpio. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, we have a 7-card spread here for the new moon. The new moon and solar eclipse. So last card. Okay, last card. One last card. There we go. Okay. So, Scorpio, where are you in your life right now, and what have you released and let go since the last full moon? Well, this card, the 8 of Wands, represent communication. And Scorpio, you're in the 3rd house, so it's all about communication. This is like, this is a card of communication, or it's called the arrows of love. If you have a look at the wands, they look like telephone lines. Okay, so yeah, it's about communication. It could also be about written information. It could be poetry, you know, because it's called arrows of love, you know. So, but also this represents some sort of ideas, because wands represent ideas. So ideas are up in the air. They haven't kind of settled to the ground yet, because it looks like the wands are flying up in the air, but they still haven't fallen to the ground, and the issues or the ideas have not been settled or have not come to a resolution in some way yet. Okay, so where are you in your life right now? You have all these ideas, but and you have released and let go of not communicating with others. And during this new moon and solar eclipse, there will be a lot of communication happening around you. So yeah, communication is coming through. Okay, so what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? And I do see you maybe physically going somewhere, or you are actually moving away from turbulent energies. Okay, so you are either moving across water or you are moving away from turbulent energies. So the energies that are emerging are more peaceful and calm than they were previously, I'd say 6 months from now, okay? Because this is the 6 of Swords, and it's like 6 months ago you were probably in like turbulent energy, and at the moment you are going towards calmer waters. Okay, so the 3rd card here is, what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Well, you know, if people have left in your life in some way, maybe, you know, they had a reason, and you are maybe unhappy because they've left. You wish to grow and manifest more love, or you want those particular people to come back into your life in some way. Okay, so you are missing them dearly. That's what's coming through, and you wish to the same kind of love or interaction that you had with those people in your life again. Okay, so the 4th card here is, how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition. And we've got the Seven of Wands. It represents that maybe it's time to stand up for yourself, and that way you can get your word across in some way, and that could be how you grow and manifest your desires in some way. Okay, so you need to articulate what it is that you want. So it's all about communication during this time for you, Scorpio. Okay, so the fifth card here is, are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how will you see them and release them from your path? Now, the obstacles are people that are dishonest or people that are stealing from you. So I do see dishonest people around you. This could also be you being dishonest to yourself. Okay, so maybe you need to be honest with yourself as well. So honesty is very important, and it's coming through as an obstacle if you do not be honest to yourself, or kind of sift away the people that aren't honest to you. Okay. Alright, so the sixth card here is, how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? Transformation. You need to transform the way you think, your beliefs. You need to transform wholly. Okay, so transformation, the universe and the higher energies will guide and support you through transformation. So if you're going through big issues at the moment in regards to certain people, well, maybe relating to, say, siblings, the people around you, immediate environment, or even communication, okay? The way you communicate is probably going to go through some sort of transformation. So there is transformation at all levels for you, and that is like how the universe and higher energies will guide and support you. So what is the projected outcome? We have the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles shows that you will be safe and secure, usually on your own. So you may find happiness and security being by yourself mostly, and that's what's coming through for this month for you, or even like 6 months from now. Okay, so from now up to 6 months. So that's the projected outcome. I do see that you will be financially secure in some way. Either you will be earning that or someone will be providing it for you, but I do see that you will be most happy when you are more on your own in some way. Okay, so maybe it's time to withdraw or go within or something like that. So enjoy the festive season, Scorpio. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope you enter 2020 joyfully, and it will be a good year for you. Hello, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, during this new moon in Capricorn and the solar eclipse in Capricorn, you will be in the second house. So the second house is all about money, possessions, and values. So it's the money that you earn. It's not other people's money, it's your money. Sagittarius, in the recent months, you had to make some compromises around your money situation. And this eclipse in particular is another time when money is going to be a focus for you. It's a good time to reassess your attitudes and beliefs towards money and how you value yourself. Okay, so the solar eclipse in business-orientated Capricorn is definitely asking you to get serious about your finances. Not only what and how you earn, but where and how you spend it as well. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for you, Sagittarius. we have a 7-card spread. Oops, just dropped stuff. Okay, 7-card spread. Constantly popping out these cards. Okay. Usually they take a long time to flick out. Okay, one last card. Okay, so we've got those. The first card is, where are you in your life right now? And what have you released and let go since the last full moon? And we have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups represents love. It represents unconditional love. It is the card of new beginnings relating to feelings, the heart and the emotions. So if you have a heartfelt wish and you are ready to start something new from the heart, by giving and receiving unconditional love, well, that's where you are in your life right now. And the energies that you have released is maybe something that was stopping you from expressing that or receiving that energy into your life. Okay. So the second card here, we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. So what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? Maybe you are ready to make agreements, work one-on-one with the healing energies of the cups. The cups represent compassion, empathy, healing, love. It is either between 2 people, or it's like a therapy session on one-on-one that's coming through from the heart. Okay, and we do see the angel above there with the 2 snakes around, so it represents knowledge, healing knowledge as well in some way. Okay, so the angel is supporting you in this way. So that are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in. So what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? You wish to grow and manifest those 2 of Cups turning into 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so the 2 of Cups turning into 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you wish to manage maybe two areas of work, 2 different types of work. Maybe you want to continue doing 2 different things at the same time, and this is like managing them or balancing them, or kind of trying to strike a balance between the 2 in some way. But you wish to grow and manifest some sort of income coming through 2 different places. Okay, and also trying to balance your finances and also having fun while you're doing that. Okay, so that's coming through as well. Okay, so the 4th card here is, how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? Well, you are the magician. You can manifest it. You can do it. You can create magic. Okay, so you know how to do it. You have all the tools. You've got all the knowledge. You know exactly what you need to do. I don't have to tell you, Sagittarius, you know. Okay, the 5th card here is the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords are, it's saying, are there any obstacles to those new energies? If so, how will you see them and release them from your path? Well, being like rushing into situations, being hasty, being quick, and also maybe speaking in a way where it sounds or feels like you're attacking someone verbally, okay, in that kind of way. So these could be obstacles in some ways, and you need to release that attitude to be able to move on your path. Okay, so how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? That they either come through your children or children in general, or your inner child. Also being positive and optimistic. Okay, so the universe and higher energies will guide and support you through your positive energies. Energies will, and your being optimistic. All of that is actually coming through your higher self, your the universe. That's how they guide and support you. So what is the projected outcome for you? Ace of Pentacles. So remember the Ace of Cups in the beginning. It will become the Ace of Pentacles. Well, okay, so heartfelt desire will turn into something that is solid, long-term, secure, financially secure, money coming your way. Okay, there's money coming your way. So that is your Astro and Tarot, Sagittarius. I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope the year 2020 will be a good one for you. Okay, so next, Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. You are in the first house during this new moon and solar eclipse. So the first house is all about your appearance and outward personality, how people see you. So just like on July 16th this year, this eclipse is happening in your sign again, Capricorn. So you are in for a big transformation. You're being given an opportunity to, in some ways, completely reinvent yourself, especially if you were born in the first week of Capricorn, that is. This could be a little overpowering, so do what you need to do to feel safe and loved. Okay, let's see what the tarot cards have to say for Capricorn. So we've got a 7-card spread. And okay, don't fly away. Okay, so the first card here is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is a fire element card, and it shows where are you in your life right now and what have you released and let go of since the last full moon. Well, you're in your life right now where you feel optimistic, adventurous. You want to go here and go there and do this and do that. The adventurous spirit is out when you see the Knight of Wands. That's where you are in your life right now, and what you have released is you have released being stuck in a rut in some way. Okay, so you're alive again. Okay, so what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? Okay, maybe you are ready to commit to someone or something in some way, or maybe you're ready to release some bad habits. Okay, so that's coming through. Okay, the third card here is, what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? You have a few different ideas of what you want to do, but you've been contemplating on moving maybe across land somewhere, and you've been thinking of maybe starting some new things. the wands represent new ideas, and you're looking across the horizon there and thinking, what should I do next, or where should I go next? Okay, so what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Maybe moving across land somewhere, starting maybe 2 or 3 different projects. You've got some ideas. It could be related to business. Okay. Okay, so the 4th card here is the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups, so it says, how can you sow your seeds of intentions and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? And it's saying, well, lighten up. You have to stop being sad of what you've lost, or the people that have left you, or the people that have passed over. It's time to start living again. Okay, so you have to stop mourning and remove that black cape and start becoming more alive and start living life. That's how you sow your intentions. Okay, so the 5th card here is, are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how will you seize them and release them from your path? There are a lot of people out there who kind of want to provoke their ideas onto you, and but what you need to do is, they could become an obstacle for you. Okay, so what you need to do is you have to start to stand up for yourself and do what you feel is right for you. Okay, so that's what's coming through with that one. The 6th card here is, how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? By giving you happiness, lots of happiness, okay? Lots of experiences within the moment, small experiences full of happiness and laughter. This could be also related to people close to you, family, etc. Okay, so that's coming through. And what is the projected outcome? I do see the King of Pentacles, well, traditionally is an earth element card, which is like Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth element card. So I do see that the projected outcome would be that you will become a very financially secure and successful type person if you do sow those seeds and your intentions during this time. Okay, so that is for you, Capricorn. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope that the year 2020 brings wonderful new experiences for you. Okay. Hello, Aquarius. Aquarius, you are in the 12th house, and the 12th house is all about seclusion, secrets, spirituality, self-sabotage, and institutions in general. So it could be any kind of institution. So dear Aquarius, take a break from social media and go inward and listen and let some feelings come up. The eclipse could bring up some stuff you've buried or didn't even know was there. This eclipse can force you to look at the hard stuff, so you need to do what you need for your self-care and processing. If big things come up, therapy or some other healing modality like energy healing, Reiki, massage, hydrotherapy, or even journaling could be good. Okay, so that's your astro. Let's have a look and see what the tarot has to say for you, Aquarius. Okay, so let's shuffle the cards. We've got a 7-card spread for the new moon and eclipse. Okay, bell. Sometimes these cards fall on the ground and I need to pick them up. Okay, last card. Flipped out. There we go. So, Aquarius. The first card is where you are in your life right now and what have you released and let go since the last full moon. And we have maybe insomnia. It could be like worries you've had that stopped you from, you know, falling asleep. Maybe you're overtired. So maybe you were like full on, very, you know, your schedule was full where you couldn't sleep. Okay, so it's coming through as such. Now you have released that, and where you are in your life right now is you've released that energy. So you're in your life where you've released that type of energy. Okay, the second card is what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? And we do have the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is unconventionality. So the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in is you are going to embrace your rebellious, unconventional side once more. Okay, so if you've been like not being yourself in some way lately, well, it's time that you actually started doing that, coming back into yourself. This is the card of Seven of Wands. It is a fire element card and it represents being different in some way and standing up for who you are. Okay, so what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? I do get the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords represents you either, well, the Queen of Swords represents a single woman, a widowed woman, or a separated woman, and what I see is also independence here. So again, same kind of energies coming through like with that one. It's saying that what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Maybe you want to be independent in some way. Okay, even if you are attached, committed to someone, married, whatever, it just shows that you want to be independent in some way, where you are doing things your way, your own way. Okay, that's coming through. Okay, so the fourth card here is the Six of Cups, and it represents how you can sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition. It's saying that by doing work with the inner child, by maybe reflecting back to the past where certain things could be an enlightenment factor for you. Okay, so that's how you can sow your intentions and bring your wishes and goals into fruition. Maybe you need to kind of reflect back and see what you did wrong and kind of like do it differently this time. This is like the second time we have new moon in Capricorn with the solar eclipse, so it's like a second chance at something. Okay, so we have the fifth card here with the Two of Pentacles, and are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how will you see them and release them from your path? And I do see that the obstacle is trying to maintain a balance with either time or maybe working two different things at the same time. It could be trying to balance or maintain life in balance in some way. Okay, so it could be like you are earning money from different places and trying to keep your finances in balance, etc. Okay, so the sixth card here is how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? Okay, they will guide and support you if you are open to them. Okay, this is like you are seen here as being totally closed off. You've closed off your crown chakra, where the energies or the information or data actually comes through. You've closed off your heart chakra, where you give and receive. You've closed off your chakras under your feet, where the energy from the earth actually goes up into the body. So you've totally closed yourself off in some way. Okay, so it is saying that you need to open yourself to the higher energies, so the universe and the higher energies can guide and support you in some way. And it's also saying that you should stop being stingy and maybe being a little bit more giving in many levels. So not just money, but also emotionally as well. Okay, so what is the projected outcome for you? Ace of Cups, heartfelt desire, unconditional love. Okay, this is a beautiful outcome. Projected outcome is something from the heart that you wish will happen. Okay, so that's coming through. And it's just all about unconditional love in some way. Okay. So, Pisces. Hello, Pisces. You are in the 11th house during the Capricorn New Moon and Solar Eclipse. And the 11th house is all about friends, groups, goals, and aspirations. Look back to past July from the, say, 16th and onwards, and realize the toxic group of people you left behind. Okay, now you will get the chance to meet new people who will not only be fun but also sensitive and supportive to your Pisces needs. This eclipse may get you to finally go to that meeting of like-minded creatives or mystics you've been meaning to meet. Your new people are out there waiting to welcome you with open arms, Pisces. So do it. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say for you, Pisces. So we have a 7-card spread. Okay, so we've got 7 cards. And the first card is, where are you in your life right now, and what have you released and let go since the last full moon? So it's saying you're in the process of moving away from turbulent times. You're going towards calmer waters. So you've released that experience of being turbulent times. You're moving towards calmer waters. That's where you are in your life right now. Okay, the second card is, what are the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in? Okay, maybe it's time to release the heartbreak. It's time to release the people that have actually broken your heart in some way. Okay, so the energies that are emerging that you are ready to call in is releasing the hurt. Specifically 3 people I see maybe have hurt you in the recent past, and it's time to release them and to move on to new friends, new group of friends. Okay, so what do you wish to grow and manifest into your life? Or maybe you want to be open to the world. Maybe you want to travel the world. Maybe you want to complete something that you were working on for a while. Or maybe it's time to travel the world. Okay, so something relating to the world and completing something in some way. Also being free, feeling that freedom. Okay, so how can you sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition? Okay, this is a water element card, just like Pisces. It's the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is the Yang water element card, more masculine energy, and the King here is the master of emotions, the master of being emotionally intelligent. The King is the master of being a healer in some way, or being a creative, expressive person. So healing energies, creative energies, also emotionally intelligent type energies here coming through. So that's how you can sow your seeds of intention and bring your wishes and goals into fruition. Okay, being smart about your emotions. Okay, are there any obstacles to these new energies? If so, how will you see them and release them from your path? Well, if you see someone like attacking you verbally in some way, if someone is kind of like being harsh towards you, or being quick at lashing out on you, now that's an obstacle, or maybe you may be doing that yourself. So it's time to release that attitude, or release and let go of people that are like that around you. Okay, so the sixth card here is, how will the universe and higher energies guide and support you? Well, the higher energies will actually, you'll get some sort of messages coming through. This could be either through written messages, it could be through, this is like, it's coming through your mind. Okay, so you will get like information coming into your mind. It could be like words, it could be like spoken words, it could be like images, it could be like that you start doing some sort of channeling when you're talking to people, you know, it'll just flow. And that could be like the universe and the higher energies in some way guiding and supporting you with those abilities. Okay, so that's coming through in that kind of sense. So what is the projected outcome for you, Pisces? And what I see here is the sun. The sun is happiness. It's total happiness. It's a higher arcana card and represents happiness. The sun being optimistic, happy, having fun like a child. Okay, see the child there? So that horse should have been a unicorn. Looks like a unicorn to me. So having fun, being happy and cheerful and optimistic. So that is the projected outcome for you, Pisces. So I hope you have a pleasant festive season, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I hope 2020 will start off perfectly well for you. So take care, have fun, bye.